mighty Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Restate State College, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the football first. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
With the catch, it's Marshall. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that. Up on first down.
Ready, go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Jackson will throw. Looking deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, Sam Levitt. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On third down, here's Durham. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here comes the offense on second down. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Safe completion on the screen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's Clapp. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone...
Got it in stride at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The shoot, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's a give to Durham. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Tigers want to move quickly. They feed him again. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Caught over the middle, it's Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Handoff, Caden Durham. Might have it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Jackson going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try to do it himself. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll pull it down. Looking for room at the 30. Turning it on. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jackson will throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
fellas. Welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 16 team, the Duke Blue Devils.
The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half, they have to start the third quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this third.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crossing the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Now on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's Durham one more time. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball. Wide open spaces. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jackson will throw. Finds the tight end. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw him in reverse. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Off the play fake. This time it's complete. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Durham. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
On first down, it's Durham again. Man, he's got 45 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Thrust that arm out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Durham. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll run it with Caden Durham. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The give to Caden Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. Just got to be smart with the clock management.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. About a little time, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass. The clock an enemy. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit up.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.